This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Ducks ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Gators right after the huge play through the air back to the line. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Maybe a crease. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Making side adjustments here. Going to take a shot on second and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Jones wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Gonna look downfield again. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tight end getting vertical. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Running the red zone, it's ball. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've just kept moving the ball forward. This will be the 12th play of the drive on third and goal. Got his man, and they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Props and kudos to that defender. That is a dangerous wide receiver, catching that pass on third down off the RPO fake. Nice job by the defender, getting him down, tackling the catch, setting up fourth.
Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Moore. Unloads to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. He's loose. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Makes it past the marker. Oh, a lot of space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Ducks will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Jones wants to throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He lost one down the sideline. Upstairs to make the catch. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Could be an alley. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. It just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
He'll pull it down and run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give the ball. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Jones to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for.
There's a crease. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
If you are a fan of old school running the rock, you absolutely love this drive. 80-plus yards. They've done it mostly on the ground. That last run now sets them up even closer to the goal line. And you can see these defenders, they're looking over to the sideline looking for answers. They don't know what the front needs to be, if they need to substitute more big guys on the field. They can't stop the running game.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Gators! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Moore to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. He's going for a big play downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Jones wants to throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Going downfield for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that pulled Gator ahead, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 3 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Nittany Lions coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They win their 2nd straight game and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Moore. Release to the back. It's complete.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Dante Moore throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Moore will throw. Rush is on him. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. Time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Dante Moore wants to throw again. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are...
Touchdown, Ducks! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Jones to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Complete in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Ball. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the run, it's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking left. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
Moore. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. That they keep featuring him. I've got to... out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davison. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Moore. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Offense needs a couple of yards on fourth down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Got a little grass there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The offense changing the play. Jones wants to throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right and get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Jones to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
from the red zone. It's ball. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And how about this drive? Like this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together, put an explosive play on paper right there, and now set up to go from all the way inside your 10 and possibly get a touchdown.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Got his man on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that clock is ticking. That clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down and us trailing by a score.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Gators! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella? The tight end comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing more. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful. It absolutely cannot turn the ball.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down to possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. 4th down, more. He lets it fly. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Oregon! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. The Ducks with the answer.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He might want another play. Sends it back in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Dances away to buy time. Blasted as he lets it go. Connection to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time.
Looking deep. He's got it down the field. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Gators answer right back.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.